musical mode. I just got off talking about something else, but I'm gonna do this. Yeah, beat's nice. You wanna make a beat? Let's make a beat. Instead of giving all my beats away. You wanna make some music? Can't turn it up too loud though. Alright, I'm gonna make some music. Just because I feel like it. Alright, I'm just messing around. I just want to see something. I almost like it. I almost like it. Got on my nerves. Oh, oh. What's up? Sorry, I didn't see your comment. How you doing today, Mr. James? James Wright? CJW? I was focused on this hip hop, trying to get this hip hop out. I'm sorry, I was trying to get this hip hop out. Just got home? Yeah, that's what's up. How's your day? Work hard today? You work hard? Did you work up an appetite? You work up an appetite? What'd you eat for dinner? What's for dinner? What you got? What you fueling up on? Some lasagna? Yeah, what you about to fuel up on? Some spaghetti? Some garlic bread? What you got? You got some pasta? Or you ain't got some Church's chicken? You ain't got some Church's chicken. Some seafood? Okay. Some shrimp scampi? But you got some you got some blackened salmon over there, spiced it up. You got something good over there. Something you've been thinking about all day, like, oh, when I get home. Talking to yourself all day. I know I got that just talking to me. I got that I'm gonna have that with a little bit of I'm gonna watch my show. Ooh, oh goddamn. Lord, you been good to me. Yeah, little Alfredo sauce. Is that store-bought Alfredo, or you make it yourself? There ain't no shame in my game. I will buy some Alfredo sauce and brag about it. I made this threw some Alfredo sauce in it. Throw in a little Mrs. Dash. No Mrs. Dash. Get some Mrs. Dash on you in a heartbeat. Throw some seasoned salt in there, some of that Lawry seasoned salt. Ooh. Lawry's goes with everything. I don't care what I'm making, Lawry's going in it. Lawry's is going in here somewhere. Yeah. Trying to put in that low bass line. That's too low. It's too low. Needs a different bass line. Good thing, bad. God looking out for me. Yeah. Throw little Lawry's on it. I won't tell nobody. Ugh. Find this bass line. Kind of like that right there. Kind of like that right there. Okay, it's moving all right. past the time when the past for mine. I was, yeah. My bad, my bad. My bad. I went back to 91. Can't do that no more. Can't rap like that. My bad. I went back to 91, brother. I'm sorry. I went to 91. We don't rap like that no more. Ah. I don't know what I was thinking about. I went to 91. We in 2002. My bad. We in a mumble rap now, right? We mumble singing. We mumble mumbling, singing, mumbling. I don't know what we doing now, bro. We whining, crying about. I don't know how we rapping today, bro. Mumble rap, singing. We mumble, sing, rap. Almost like that. Something in there that ain't supposed to be in there. To Christian rap, maybe just a little positive music. I hear you. I hear you. Oh, there's a minor in here that ain't supposed to be in here. You said, right here. That's fine. That's fine. There it is. I might just cut it out. Yeah, I don't either, brother. It's what I listen to. I listen to my own stuff, man. I like my own stuff. I like creating my own vibe. I love my vibe. I have a chill vibe. You know what I'm saying? I'll be chilling, bro. I'll be like, screw what everybody else is doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really, because I know that I'm different. I make a lot of different kind of music. Like this is just okay, but I'm just messing around. Oh, you still in there? Let me find out which one yet. That's correct. That's correct. That's off. He's in there somewhere. Acting like ain't nobody gonna find you. And cut. Like I can't hear you. How's my job going? I don't have a job. I've been unemployed for almost 10 years. Yeah, I don't work for anybody. Looking like this? Don't I look unemployed? I look like somebody who lives on the street. Oh, that? It's slow. I'm not making any money. I just sold a refrigerator, right? I bought it for $100, sold it for $500, and the ice maker doesn't work and the lights don't come on the inside. So I bought a new water pump for it. It cost me $70. If I have to buy a new ice maker for it, it'll cost $140. Just the one light on the bottom costs $63, and all of them are out on one side. So I'm not going to make no money off of it. But you know what? It's okay. Yeah, things are slow for me now, bro. Things are way slow for me. Plus, my supplier doesn't come around anymore. I think they're done. I've been texting them and they don't respond, so I've given up on them. So it's just, if I lose money this month, well, it wouldn't surprise me. If I lose money this month and next month, then I'm gonna sell everything off. I've done this before. I've sold everything off and closed up shop. Yeah. So I'll sell everything off because it costs me almost $200 just for storage a month. I'm not driving anybody's truck. I considered it, but no. What I'll do is I'm trying to. Oh, well, the thing about it is I'm trying to get more into my degree. So I'm looking for stuff where I can use my degree. You know, I have a whole degree that I don't use, but I'm like, I don't want to go corporate, but I wouldn't mind doing some part-time stuff, some remote part-time stuff, and just, do that. Plus, the appliance stuff did what it was supposed to do. What I wanted to do was make enough money, and you can see I chronologized my whole trip. What I wanted to do was make enough money so where I can buy what I want, which is usually food, where I wasn't hungry. That was my first goal. I needed about, I don't know, $400 or $500 more to where I could buy what I want whenever I wanted. I could eat out if I wanted to, and I wasn't stressed. Then, after it got good, I said, what I like to do is keep $500 because I have 2 trucks. So just the tires alone is just a huge expense. So I said, if I like to have $500 just in case anything breaks down, I can throw $500 at it. You know what I mean? And that a lot of times that'll fix your minor problems. Then once I got past that, I said, well, if I could get up to, a couple $1,000s, then, I'm set. I really don't. I'm pretty chill because I'm not a big spender. Well, once I hit that mark, I said, well, I'm going to take it and throw it into the stock market. So I hit all my marks and I exceeded them. And now it's, I threw my money in the stock market. I lost some. And now I pretty much got, about 4 stocks that I'm sticking with. And I'm just letting them do their thing. And I'm not making a lot off of them, but it's enough to every now and then I'll get a little, little surplus check. Sometimes it's $1.50. Sometimes it's $250. And that's what I wanted. I like dividend checks, so I threw a bunch of my money into something that was going to be growing and still would issue me a dividend check. So, yeah, I get my dividend checks in. I get, like I said, some of them are like $1 something. They're not a lot. But nonetheless, the money is still growing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's what I did. I grabbed an ETF. And I grabbed the ETF MLP. I looked into some banks, so I invested in a Canadian Royal Bank, and I put a bunch of money on them, and then it sank on me. It dropped down like a couple percent on me, and I saw like $400 go, but I didn't pull out of it. I stayed with it, and it dipped right down, and then it came back up, and now it's heading north. So I'm sticking with it because it's making money. Their dividends aren't that much. Their dividends are like 2.9 something. It's not that much, but it's still something. And I got another one that it's going like this. It's not really going up like it used to, but I got a feeling that it's going to go up because I lost a lot of money on that one. It pulled out of one section, then I stayed in another section. So I have it in my, I just have it going. So I'm just leaving that money there. And that's what I did with it. So if I stop selling appliances now, it's not a big deal. I reach my goal. I get my little dividend checks. I take that money I get something to eat off of it. You know what I mean? That's my little money. I do whatever I want with. And then I just keep my investments going. That's it. If I want to reinvest, I want to take that money and, put $200 into another ETF or something like that. I can't, or put it into a growth stock. If I'm really feeling like, there's a growth stock out there that's going to get me 50, 60 bucks in a day, I might look at that and go, this growth stock has been down for, it dropped 38%. So if I look at a growth stock that's dropped 38%, and I look at what it yielded for the year, and go, well, this growth stock went up, 500% in a year. Now it's down 38%, 33%. Then I look at what it did last week. And if I see that growth stock was dropping last week, and then I look at what it did last month, and see that it went like this, then it started dropping. But nonetheless, the month before that, it was up here. That growth stock's gonna go right back to that point. It's gonna even itself out. So if it starts off at 10%, if it starts off and it was doing 2% a day, let's just say, well, the growth stock, let's just say 2%, right? And it was going 2%, 2%, 2%, then all of a sudden it dropped down 5%. It's going to go right back up to that 6%. I already know it is. I just got to know when it does. So it drops down 5%. I'm not going to get it on that day. I'm going to wait till the next day. It's going to drop again. It'll probably drop about 1 or 2% that next day. So now it's down 6%. I'm going to grab it then and hold it. Because when it starts coming up, now I have it at negative 6%. So anything it makes during that negative, plus when it breaks even, hit zero, I'm making money off of that too. And it all depends on how much I want to gamble on it. So if I want to put a couple $100 on it just to make 70, 80 bucks that day, that's fine. That's what I do now, man. I don't. My refrigerator sales are going down, and I think it's just time for me to get into something else. I don't know. I'm kind of tired of it because now it's becoming an expense. Especially after this last refrigerator. And I have 2 refrigerators that don't work. And that just pisses me off when they sell me stuff that doesn't work and don't tell me it doesn't work. But they just wanted to get my $100. So now they're an expense to me. You know what I mean? So it's like, But if I get another supplier, if I get another 2 guys in the truck who are doing what these other guys did, I'll stay in it. But I can move and be okay. I'm gonna make another beat. I kind of like this one, but I'm not gonna keep it. I just want to make something different. I'm not gonna keep that one. Yeah. So what do you do, bro? What do you do, man? You drive a truck. You be out there on the road. I'm going to start off with a pluck. That's what I'm going to do. You be out there on the road, bro. You be on the road. Hauling. Eastbound and down. Eastbound and down. Rolling up and trucking. They can't do everything until we done. So Burt Reynolds, we got a long way to go with a short time to get there. Eastbound and down. That's where the title of that show came from. Came from that old Burt Reynolds. I'm always like this, especially in the minor. Here's it in the major. Sounds all friendly, don't it? Listen to the minor. Sounds Asian, right? But you can use this and make a hip hop beat out of it. You gotta get your cadence right down. Now bring this down. Hip hop beat status about 90. Old hip hop, not new hip hop. I don't know how to make new hip hop. You just got hired driving UPS part time and do DoorDash. Yeah, little DoorDash. Little DoorDash. I don't like this beat. I don't like this. Ugh. Okay, I hear you. Okay. Old hip hop. I gotta bring this up though. Okay. I gotta put a reverb on this guy though. Hold on, I thought I was just gonna slide, but this ain't gonna let me slide. They ain't gonna let me. All right. You gonna let me get away with that? All right. All right. Okay. So this one I have to do with this. I have to bring this beat out like this. I'm gonna have to bring this beat out like this. That old hip hop. All right. We'll get a bass line here real quick. Let's see what I got. What's it? I gotta find my bass gun. Oh, this is hard. This is hard because I can't turn it up. Oh, this is hard. All right, I got concept. I got a concept. I don't know if it's gonna work. Be nice to me. I wish I could blast this. Oh, it's almost there. I ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. need a strong bass for it, sub bass. Disappointing. Thanks. Trying something new. How you doing today, Fearless? Fearless for Christ, that's what's up. I wanted to go. But I needed to be. So, nah. That's what I wanted. But I don't want this wobbler on here. So this wobbler on here is ridiculous. It's not bad, but it drowns out everything else. You know what I'm saying? If I can get it, I want it to drop more. I jacked it up. Ooh. I wanted to go boom, 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 boom. That's what I really wanted, but I couldn't get the I don't know, I'll still look around for the. This is almost what I want, but I want it to be lower than the I just wanted to hit her like oh, you know what I'm gonna try? See if this is gonna work. Let me see where I'm at first. Rough synth bass, okay. What's that? Where's that? F, E, B. What's this? I might have to add something on it to. Oh, I have to. Okay. Oh, why is it so not? This would be a dope beat if I can get this to do what I wanted. That's a trap bass, but it gets drowned out. Let me see if I can get it to. Here it is. I'm gonna put some horns on it. I'm just on here making beats. You know what, Tiff? If you were here, I'd be asleep. I'd be asleep. I'd be like, Tiff's here, time to go to sleep. But nobody's here. It's just me. It's like that. I'd be like, Tiff's here, time to go to sleep. Tiff's here, everybody. We're going to sleep. Tiff's here. Can snore in peace when Tiff's here. Tiff's that you? Yep. I'm going to bed. Is that you, Tiff? Yeah, I'm going to sleep. That'd be it for me. But you're not here, so I'm up. Tiff's here, time to go to sleep. I feel safer now. Tiff's here. Tiff, hold it down. I'm going to bed. Hold it down, Tiff. It's on you. Hold the fort down. Tiff's tough. Tiff used to be a guard. I'll be like, yeah, say something now. Tiff's here, and she'll go in your mouth. Watch your mouth. Jerome's in the house. Tiff will go in your mouth. Say something again. Little 5-year-old girl. Tiff will go right in your mouth. Tiff, going around. Got Tiff out here beating up kids. Hey, that little 5-year-old boy said something to me. He threw his gum at me. Once you go out there and Damn! You moved to Tucson. How's it in Tucson? Jeez, that's drastic. What's it like in Tucson? Tucson, Arizona. Welcome to Tucson, Arizona. I'll make this hot. It's beautiful. Really? You got a boyfriend now? You married up? You shacking up now? You done shacked up with an Arizonian? You got a cardinal? Went up there and found yourself a cardinal? You all hugged up? Tifton went up there and found herself a cardinal. Nope, still need a husband. At least you know now you need one. At least you know you need a husband now. Because them nights get lonely, don't they? Yeah, them nights is lonely. You'd be like, you know what? Pray my strength on the Lord. Gotta take a cold shower at 3 in the morning. Oh Lord, 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 Lord. Hand Lord down, ding down, doing that. Yeah, you lonely. You done moved out to the land of monsoons. Ain't nobody following you out there. Where you live out, Arizona, girl, I ain't coming out. It's too hot and then it's too rainy. Shoot, I'm good. Are you still doing the same type of job? Oh, you ain't seen monsoon season yet. Oh, it's out there. Is there a lot of black people out there? Oh. You about to work at home? You moved out there with no job? You must got a cousin out there or something. You must got a granny out there. You got a nana out there or something. Nana, I'm coming to see you and they never leave. I thought you was only staying for 2 weeks. You can't get rid of me now. All right, then. Just go ahead. Be quiet. You'll be fine. You got a nana out there. You done bogarted. Nana, come see you. Okay, baby. Nana ain't had no company in 30 years. Okay, I see you. You can. I fell asleep on the phone. You work 3 jobs? Dang. Sound Jamaican like a mud. You Jamaican like a mud. I don't like it. Maybe a pad. You ain't got no time for no man. See, that's some of you women problem. Y'all too busy. Can't no man slide out there and get you in them sheets and do you right. Ain't nobody. Be in bed for 5 minutes. I gotta go to work. Get off me. I got. Once you stop, I gotta go. You gonna make me late. You don't even know what job you getting up for. You just get. I gotta go to work. You know, there ain't nobody gonna hang it. He'll be gone when you get home. You'll be like, shoot, I put my clothes on, right? Beat you out the door. You be in the shower talking to him. Babe, you know, tomorrow when we gonna, he be gone. You hear that engine? Oh, that Hellcat been fired up. You be like, babe, babe, babe. Babe done gone. God dang it, another one. Y'all don't wait for nobody. Got too many jobs. Can't nobody wake up to you. Brother got to come over there and you got to kick him out at 2. You know, it is 2 p.m. I mean, you know. Can't stay past 12. As soon as Game of Thrones season 2 is over with, you got Game of Thrones comes on at 9. Over about 10, you be like, I gotta get ready to go to work tomorrow. You be like, see them credits? See them credits right there? The Dragon King, he went, and then, you know, ain't gonna come back. Home care. You better paint them toenails and them fingernails and go to the gym and get somebody to get one of them dudes work for Home Depot or something. You better find yourself a Home Depot, man. Where you work up, shoot, I work in lumber and Home Depot. What you doing tonight? Nothing. What you doing? You? Test exam instructor, that's cool. I mean, it's all cool, all the things you're doing. You want to be an at-home wife? Shit, no, you don't. You don't want to be no at-home wife. You got a cookbook? You ain't got a cookbook the first. You don't know nothing about chicken Marcella. At-home wife. Ain't made tabbouleh salad. You don't know. You ain't rotisserie nothing in 20 years. At home. What you gonna be doing at home? Your toenails painted? Better get them toenails. I'm trying to tell you. Better get them feet done. Put plenty of lotion on them jokers. You see, that's what's wrong with y'all. Y'all don't be putting lotion on y'all feet. Then we look at them, we be like, Not unless you outside stomping grapes, then you ain't got no excuse. You was a cook for 6 years, but you wasn't cooking for one person. You was just a cook. Don't know nothing about shrimp scampi. Ain't blacking nothing. Sauteed. You was cooking eggs. You was cooking scrambled eggs. You was cooking main course stuff. Bet you can't make a 3-cheese lasagna. Bet you ain't making a 3-cheese nothing. You can make a 3-cheese lasagna. All right. All right. Housewife, okay. I ain't mad at you though. Nothing wrong with being a housewife. You gotta calm down though. You can't be punching your man. I know you got a mean right hook. Don't act like you don't. Just yeah, you know you got a mean right, so you have to calm down. Just because he don't want to watch reruns of the Golden Girls, you can't be hauling off. Sweet sausage, okay. Just because he don't want to watch Orange is the New Black, don't mean you can just haul off and punch him in the nose. We gonna watch Orange. Acting like them girls. Oh, I'm gonna go right upside y'all. Orange is the New Black. We watching. Y'all know how y'all is in Chicago. Oh, now here's a question for you. Do you still? Well, I already know the answer to that. I'm not even gonna ask you. I'm gonna finish this one in the morning. I'm gonna do another one, but see, you might look up and find yourself a dude who might let you, let's just say, be yourself. You might find a dude who might let you be yourself. You might luck up on a big homie. You know what I'm saying? Might look up and find yourself. I believe you. Well, you know how you used to date. You had, a certain disposition, and you might find out your dude. You might be a lucky man. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, whew. I don't need to be thinking about females because I'm on a hiatus. Because I used to be bad. I used to be real bad. I had to chill. But you know. I had to chill. I can't be out there. I used to be bad. I used to be what they call them, a hoe. Yeah, I used to be a hoe. Till the Lord said, you better stop being a hoe. You better stop. Don't you wish the choir could say that in church? Go on to sing, you better stop being a hoe. 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 Stop being a hoe. What church is that? I'm going to that church. I'm going to church and tell the singing, you better stop being a hoe. You better stop, the pastor, being a hoe. Oh, you better point at Miss Jenkins. You better, I know you still a hoe. No, you still a hoe. You better stop hoeing around. Miss Jenkins trying to leave. You better. Yeah, I used to be a hoe. Those spirits, they still on me. Wait a minute. Almost. Yeah, I used to be a hoe. I'm 6'2". I was around 220. Had an 8-pack. Literally. Like I wasn't big like I am now. I was streamlined because I used to run the mile in under 5 minutes. Like a road mile. Like I could run a road mile in 450, 440. Just take off. So, I was very streamlined. And, used to go to the club all the time. So I went where all the hoes went. Met a lot of hoes. We just was hoes. I'm not a hoe no more. There are no black churches in Tucson. See, you gonna end up with a white dude. You gonna end up with a white dude or a Mexican. Now, what I was saying is, I mean, if you still like women, you might find a dude Didn't that sound like it's something? It sound like it sound like it's gonna sound weird. But that's how I make music. I like to you end up with a white man. Or a Mexican. Get with a white man. Maybe. Maybe. No white man. No black churches. Dang. What about Mexican? No, I don't have a woman. I wouldn't be up this late. Well, truthfully, I probably would. Because most of the women I date know that I'm different and I'm artsy. So they'd be like, he's just up doing whatever. Except I would have my headphones on and I wouldn't be streaming. Because they would be sleeping. I respect the sleep, especially when you gotta work. Don't play with the sleep. Yeah. I respect the sleep. I don't have no woman. I ain't. I miss not having a woman around. I like that though. Yeah, I miss not having a woman. I will. I'll visit you. I'll come visit you. Let me know when it's a good time. I'll come out there. I've never been, so I'll do it. That's it. I'll do it. Like I said, I ain't been around a woman in a while. And I find myself Sorry, I zoned out. Thought I had something from that. Not a behavior would be an option. What do you mean by that? We're being, listen, I'm just saying I'm handsy and you thick. And you know, you know, I ain't been around a woman around. And you know, I used to rub the, you know, I ain't got that out of me. I still, you know, when I give a hug, I still go down south with it and try to, you know, it just, I'm still like that. I don't know. I've always been a yam man, you know. So, you know, when I get around some yams, you know, and you yammy Tammy from Miami, so you know, I already know I'm gonna be like trying to, you know, I'm a good guy though. I just, you know what I'm saying? I ain't slapped no yams in a minute, and mm, it's just bad sometimes. It gets bad, you know. It just gets bad because we ain't slapped no yams in a minute. You be like, oh man. So you know, yeah, they are. From what I saw, you got yamage, and you know, I just know me. So if you're not ready for, you know, to get hugged like that, if you're not ready to embrace like that, you might not want to. If that's not the type of embrace you want, ah, this is hard enough. I'm probably gonna forget this. I actually like it better than. Yeah, I'm just saying. You might, you know, I mess around and I get addicted to yams too. So I'm addicted to it. I'm addicted to yams, and I be trying to be good. And I'll be trying to be good. All right, I'm abandoning this. I'm abandoning this. It almost works. I'm addicted to the yams. Hey, what's going on? How you doing today? Genesis Cook? You ready? You sure? Because that's what's going to happen if I come out there. You're going to get hugged up. I like this girl. And lift it up. High and lift it up. Lift it up. You're going to be high. No. Have you ever watched Jetted? Yeah, I think I have. Fearless? Yeah, I watch a lot of Jet Li's movies. I used to when he had movies. This almost works. Oh, let me make this a bass. Girl, you gonna get high and lift it up and mess around with me. You gonna get high and lift it up messing with me, girl. Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Y'all like that? Nobody likes the music. Nobody likes my music. What about Jet Li? Yeah, I also watched Fist of Legend. Tone, have you ever watched it before? Fist of Legend? No, I watched a few Jet Li movies. I think my favorite one was where The One or something like that, where different universe Jet Li's was all made in one. I used to like the Jet Li, but I watched some of his old movies when he was young. Ain't the dude to mess with. Why are you delayed? Yeah, Jet Li ain't the person to mess with. I like the Jet Li. I think I did see Summer Hero. I saw clips of it. His speed is ridiculous. Yeah, I think I saw clips of it. Hey Tiff, you still got my number, right? I'm struggling with this beat. Try something else. Yeah, send me a send me a text sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Let me know when's a good time to that's a long trip from here to there. Now I have to find a way to make this singable. Turn this into a singles. See, something like that. Down. Get that a little deeper. Okay. Take the whole channel, add a spreader to it. Boom, spread it out. The bass is nice. Okay, everything's nice where it's at. It's clipping a little bit. Yeah, keep in touch with me. Send me some photos, see how you doing. Show me where you working at. You'll make it worth my time. I could have sworn I had your number. Okay, let me see if I. Yeah, send me a shout out, little text. Keep, let me know what's up with you. Hold on. With Donnie Yen? Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah, my dude Donnie Yen. Oh, that's the one where they was fighting. but they were standing still. Oh, that one was so sick. It was showing off how fast they are. And they were standing still and they were fighting in their mind. Yeah. Yeah, I believe in all that. I believe in I believe that some people are can obliterate you with very little. I believe that some people can obliterate you with very little effort. Shoot. Can you guys still hear me? Can you guys still hear me? Can you hear me? Oh, your number changed. Okay, here I'm gonna give you my email. Yeah. 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 Send it to that. You know. Damn, the song was sounding kind of cool, wasn't it? It was just coming along. Okay, let me see what mistake I made. Let me see what mistake I made. On my music game. I know this will work. Black people. Okay, this is mine. Why aren't you working? I turned down. Those are mine. We need more power. Well, I made a mistake somewhere. Yeah. I'll pick last. Okay, that's plugged in. My internal speakers aren't working. What in the? Oh, I think it's the program. My program might have went out. I had too much going on. I hear you. Yeah, send it to that, and you know. Working 3 jobs, but you working at home now. You doing at home stuff, so you could be at home. See, I wanna do some at home stuff. So I want to do a few things. Have you ever watched Tony Jaa movie? En Bak? I've seen some clips of En Bak. Tony Jaa is he's got a whole different style of fighting. I forgot what it's called. But I like the En Bak. And he was in that corny movie with that model chick. The Resident Evil girl. It was one of her corny movies. Can't be mad at the Tonester for trying to break out. It's like Tone's trying to break out. I like Tony Jaa. What happened to my sound? This is a journey. Wow, none of my sound is working. Boom, 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 boom. Death with the record. Well, I don't know what happened, but my sound went out. I know you guys can hear me, but my music went out. The whole video is about making music. Now okay. Those are my inner speakers. Brother, mama, you're the man. Gotta do his head. Goodbye, everybody. It's time to go. Freddie Mercury, and leave it all behind. Mama, ooh. What was he on when he made that? I wanna die. Sometimes I wish wasn't born at all. Carry on, carry on. Freddie Mercury, nothing doesn't matter. One of the greatest songs ever made. I see a little boy. Scaramouche, Scaramouche. Thunderbolt and lightning, very, very frightening. Galileo. There we go. You going to bed? Yeah, you send me your number? All right, go to bed, get some sleep. Hit me up tomorrow. Muay Thai. Yeah, he's a Muay Thai. Easy come, easy go. Will you let me go? Ishmael. Yeah, I like the Muay Thai, but I'm not athletic enough to, all those kicks. I practice some of those kicks, but my kicks are so slow, they're almost projected. It's like you're about to kick me now, aren't you? I'll wait for it. All right, now I'm going to move out the way. Because I'm strong, I'm just not quick. I don't have the agility of a 21-year-old anymore, I have the power of an old man, but the speed, it's pretty much nothing. Like I can see, if I got into a fight, I would get hit probably 3 times before I realized that. The last fight I got into, I got hit and didn't even realize I got hit. Like when I got hit, I was just like, oh, you guys want to fight? There was 2 guys. Then they drew a knife on me. I wanted to fight after I realized I got hit. I got punched in the face. Wow. I was like, I said, oh, okay, you guys want to fight. So I backed up in the street, looked at both of them, was like, well, let's get it. Oh boy drew a knife on me and like, man, we're just going to stab you. I was like, okay. I wasn't here for the knife. I was like, damn, this just got good. Hit me in the face again. Shoot, I'm rusty like I'm like, please hit me in the face. Come on, crack me again. I wanted him to hit me. I was like, please hit me. Come on. Then there another guy came out. He was like, I'll take some. I was like, come on, I'll take all 3 of you. The cops were there. I said, this is a fair state, ain't it? I'll take on all 3 of you. Let's go. I wanted to get hit. I wanted to get hit because I was going to crack one of them. I knew that I was going to catch one of them. And they knew it too. It was like, look how big you are. They knew it. They knew I was going to catch one of them. One of them was about to pay for hitting me. One. That's all I wanted. I was like, come on, you want to come on? Because I'm gonna get one of you. And when I get a hold of you, I'm gonna remove something off of you. I was serious. The cops right there. I was like, I'm gonna get one of you. Come on, let's do it. Come on out here, punch me in the face. Crack me as hard as you can. Because soon as I get a hold of one of you, I'm going to put your head through a window, through a glass window, and you're going to stay there. Like I was going to bury one of them into the concrete, like, and they would never move again. They're not going to, I was going to make sure they would have to be scraped off the concrete because I was going to pick one of them up over my head. Somebody was going to fall hard and fast, and they're going to be left right there. And that's all I wanted. I just wanted one of you. Like I don't have the speed to catch you. I don't have that speed, I don't have the leg strength to track you down like I used to. I just don't have it. I don't have the reflexes. But I got enough power into one blow where I can crack your sternum. And I know I can. Like I know I can hit you hard enough one time in the chest where you're going to go straight to the hospital. You're not going to have all that wolf in you anymore. And that's all I need. I just need to crack one of you and the other two will run. Or the other one will run, whatever the case is going to be. I'm going to crack one of you. One of you is going to get too close. And I'm going to have just that. You see, the thing about speed is you got to be careful. Speed, for one, to burn you out. And speed will fool you. You can accelerate towards something and think that you can move out of the way, but you got to understand there's something else. If it's accelerating towards you, if you don't add in that mathematics into whatever you're doing, you're going to get hit. You're going to get hit. Something's going to happen where it's just not going to go your way. And you see it all the time in MMA with people who are just Cody Garbrandt. He betted. That's what he betted on. He betted on his speed. He was like, these guys are not as fast as I am. And when he said that in one fight, he told the guy, he's just not as fast as me. So he counted on his speed, and Dillashaw let him up. Dillashaw waited for him to punch, and then he slipped him. Cody Garbrandt threw a right, and then he threw a left, and Dillashaw waited on that left. And as soon as he threw that left, he couldn't match his speed, but he matched his timing. He threw that left, he took the left, and then he threw a counter right. And he threw it from way back here. Bam! And Garbrandt hit the ground. And that was all that's to it. So that's, I just, all that Muay Thai stuff, man, I couldn't get up and... That's when you're in close quarter combat. That's when you're already tied up. You hit somebody in the back of the, but the way Tony Jai is doing it, he's actually running up to somebody and then going, his whole body going up over their head and then going crack like that, which is something that is highly possible. I saw an Asian dude fight a black guy, and they were both teenagers. And this Asian dude, this black guy outweighed this Asian dude. But every time they got entangled, this Asian dude would do something, and he'd get his legs around this guy's head, and he was cracking him in the skull with his elbow. And the black guy would, he had the strength to get out of it, and he'd stand up. And then the last time he stood up, he realized, I cannot tag with this dude on the ground. This little Asian dude is that deal on the ground. So, but the black guy realized, I'm faster than he is. So he just waited till the Asian dude tried to come in, and he just punched him in the face. He knew what his game was, what his weakness was, and what it wasn't. He was just like, okay. So he just stood there, and the Asian dude went to come in and do the same thing. He just like, pow! And the Asian dude realized this guy, even though he's a big chubby dude, he's quick. And if he hits me like that again, I'm out of here. So there's just ways of stopping. If you listen to what Conor McGregor was saying when he beat when Conor beat Joseph Aldo, Conor was practicing what he was going to do. And he pretty much telegraphed what he was going to do. If Joseph Aldo watched Conor McGregor's workouts and then really took notes, he'd have been like, this is what he's going to do to me, or he's going to try to. Joseph Aldo is faster than Conor McGregor, but Conor McGregor beat him in 8 seconds. How? He countered him. Joseph Aldo threw a left. Conor McGregor countered with a left and a right, but the left is the one that landed. Conor McGregor is left-handed. And he just waited. He slipped his left, boom, hit him with a right, and he faded with the right, and he came and hit him with a left, and he punched downward. And pow! Joseph Aldo didn't even see it coming. And they both got hit at the same time, but Conor McGregor's was harder. That was just that. So, yeah, some of that stuff that I watch, I'm like, I can take this in and I can use some of this. When I hit the bag, do some else. But I realized that being I'm in my 50, I'm almost 60 years old. If I get into it with somebody in their 30s or in their 20s, I'm going to get bruised up. And if they're smart, they would stay out of, my circumference enough to, just pick at me. And then, but if they're, they get ballsy and they come inside and they don't have they can't match my strength from moving refrigerators and, and my only recourse is to hang on to one of them and try to, fold them up and hit the ground and then get a little rest while I'm down there and try to, slow them down. That's my whole game plan when it comes to combat now. It's not how can I knock somebody else. It's how can I convince them that they don't want to do this anymore. So I need to slow you down some kind of way. If you're younger than me and faster than me, I need to slow you down. You're probably not going to hit me as hard as somebody my age, but you're going to hit me enough to, if I'm not careful, then I'm going to lose before I even get a strike in. So I'm very aware of my age. Like, I'm not one of those guys who thinks that I still got it. I know I don't. I watched enough street fights to know I don't have that kind of reflex. I just don't. I don't, But I have, like I said, I'm 280 pounds. So I'm 6'2", 280 pounds. And when I go to 2 different gyms. I go to Planet Fitness and I go to another gym. I don't go to that much. But there's always somebody in that gym who's bigger than me. And they always let me know that they're bigger than me. Like, they'll look at me when they lift up more weight than I can. And I just look at them like, okay, just don't come over here talking stuff, But they always give you that look like I'm stronger than you. I'm like, I'm 20 years older than you. And sometimes I let them know I'm in my 50s, mid-50s. Like, you're not, like, bring your dad out here and let's, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're 31. I'm not your age. You know what I'm saying? So you don't impress me by putting up all that weight. I'm not interested in that. Yeah. But yeah, all that martial arts stuff, most of that martial arts stuff, I'm just telling you, once you hit a certain age, you're like, can I still do this? And if you haven't been a practitioner all your life, and then you get into martial arts, you're not going to have the muscle memory, the speed to counter somebody who's that young. Because young people, when they fight, they move so quick, and their lateral movement is what their lateral movement is what you gotta watch out most of the time. Because most of the time, an older person is gonna stand there, and they're just gonna. Another person is gonna be almost like a video game. They're gonna be all over the place. They're gonna be, they'll probably spin you around if you're not careful. You gotta, you know what I mean. So if you're not prepared for that, I tell anybody, if you're older, don't fight a younger person. Don't do it. Because for one, you're not going to heal as fast as they will. For two, they're faster than you. And in a lot of cases, they're stronger than you. So they're, I mean, and they've been in, they're at the age where they're fighting often. If you ain't been in a fight in 10 years, 15, 20 years, then if they want to fight, just tell them, you know what, I'm good. I'm good, you win, whatever. Because you're going to be flat-footed, and they're going to throw a flurry, a fist at you within a second, and you're not going to be able to block them all. And if you're not careful, they're going to take away the sight some kind of way. You're going to get hit in the eye, and what's going to happen? You're going to blink, boom, here comes the next punch, blink, boom, here comes the next punch, blink, and then you're going to be doing this. And when your head's down and you're doing this, you can't see where the punch is coming from. If you're going to block, you're going to block like this, and you can see where the punch is coming from. But if you're blocking, but most people don't do that. They get hit, and what they do, they close their eyes and then they lower their head. Now you can't see it. And most people who don't know how to fight, their automatic recourse is guard your head. So now the person's just wailing on you. The next thing you know, you're out. You know, you done got knocked out. Just saying, if you're not, don't do it. Just let them go. Let them go. Just say, you win. Let them go. Because they're going to beat you. And also another thing, when it comes to combat, if somebody, anybody, if you fight with somebody or you're about to fight with somebody, especially if it's a man on man, you got to realize the more you fight, the more they fight. So if you are in a situation where you know you're not going to win, try your best to get out of it. Try your best to walk away. Try your best to convince that person that this is not what they want to do. Don't start talking crap and you know you're going to lose. Like, I'm not going to beat a, college linebacker. It's just not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. Some 250 in great shape, great back, great knees, squatting 500 pounds, bench pressing 450. I'm going to get my ass whooped. I don't have the speed, the strength, the healing power. I don't have the eyesight. You know why Terrell Owens doesn't play in a football league anymore? You know why? Because he worked out every muscle, but his eyes couldn't keep up with the ball. He couldn't catch the ball because he couldn't see it. He couldn't see the ball coming. Other than that, Terrell Owens still runs a 4.6 40. And he's in his 40s. But when he went to try out a couple years ago, They was like, we'll give you a chance. Come on and try out. He couldn't see the ball coming. He was out of practice. He was out of training. And the quarterbacks are faster now. They throw the ball harder. So when the ball came towards him, he couldn't see it. It go right through his hands. He couldn't catch the ball because his eyes was the only thing that he couldn't work out. So I'm saying when you get older, a lot of things slow down on you. But when it comes to combat, the best thing to do is not combat with the person. But if you are stuck in a situation where you're going to combat with this person, remember, the more you fight, the more they fight. Like, I seen this guy who was being an asshole go into a party he wasn't invited into. His girlfriend was getting married to somebody else, his ex-girlfriend. But he thought it would be smart to show up. Well, the men that were there, caught him in the bathroom and was like, why are you here? And he got to talking stuff, and they beat the hell out of him. He tried to fight back and all this. For one, he should have never showed up there. He was asking for an ass woman, and he got what he asked for. They lumped him up pretty good. They jumped him. Two guys beat the hell out of him. But he tried to swing on them. What he should have did was, once he realized that this wasn't going to go well, is he should have talked his way out of it, turned around and made an about face. And he could have done that. He had a chance to do it. But he went in there looking for trouble, and he found it, and they lumped his ass right up. So there are different techniques of combat where you don't even have to get in the fight. And you don't look like a pussy. Because everybody's worried about looking like a pussy. Well, sometimes it's better to look like a pussy than to be spread out all over the ground and the ambulance is scraping you up, and they'll rob you. So sometimes it's just like, all right, man, you got it. You the man. You go back to whatever you're doing. And if you're backed into a corner, remember, if you start swinging, they're going to start. If they swing on you and you swing back, now they've reached their apex of fight or flight, which means everything they're going to do until that feeling of fight or flight is out of them. And sometimes, some people don't come out at all. You seen a case recently where a man, big guy, was a guard at the gym, and he tried to pressure this one guy after he won a bet and won $1,000 or something like that. The guy was like, let me get $100 out of you. He was like, nah. He's like, for what? He was like, for taxes. I let you guys do this. Let me get $100. He was like, no, I'm not going to do it. So he tried to pressure old boy, and his friend stepped up and was like, we don't pay no taxes. And there was 3 of them and 1 of him. But he figured, since he was, almost 400 pounds or whatever, and these guys were little, that he was just going to bully them. Well, he escorted them to the outside of the gym park, and once they left the door, he pushed one of them. And when he pushed one of them, all 3 of them turned around and engaged him. They killed him. They punched him in the face. He went there. He was sorely out of shape. And he was older than they are. And like I said, when they're younger than you, they're faster than you, they're doing all this athletic stuff. They turned around, reacted, punched this guy in the face. They dropped him so quick. And after they dropped him, they kicked and they beat him and didn't realize they thought they knocked him out. But this is the norm. All 3 of them jumped on him, kicked him, beat him, and it was over real quick. And everybody who saw it some of the people were kind of laughing like, hey, man, make sure he's all right. And when he just laid there, then their laughing turned to, yo, call an ambulance. And it was like, yo, are you all right? Yo, son, yo, son. Well, there was no reaction because he was dead. Now, they're trying to figure out how he died. Did he die from blunt force trauma? Did he die of a heart attack? Stuff like that. I'm going to say it was probably a combination of both, but most likely he died of blunt force trauma, getting hit in the back of the head. As soon as they knocked him out, that should have been it. but they kicked him and they punched him in the back of the head. And now all three of them, well, two of them are caught, one isn't, but all three of them are in for murder one. But they're not in for premeditated because they didn't try to kill him, but they killed him. So it's a good chance that they're going to get manslaughter. But still, manslaughter will give you what, 25? You still look, it's 25 with parole. It's 10 to 25. So they're looking at 10 to 25 years of their lives over. But the other guy's the one who started it. They can say self-defense, but once the guy went down, they kept kicking and beating him. And that's where they messed up. If they would have hit him and he went down, boom, fight's over. Self-defense. One guy punched it. He pushed me. I punched him. That was it. Then he dies of a heart attack. You didn't see that coming. But you punched him. He went down. Then all of you jumped and started kicking him in the back of the head and punching him. 3 people. That's murder. And they're in jail for murder. They're going to be there for a long time. And they can't claim self-defense because he was already defenseless. He was already on the ground out. I think the best technique old people use is against young people is kicks. Even if the kicks is kind of slow, it can still help. Well, it depends on what kind of kick it is. So let's just say if I'm fighting a whippersnapper, somebody in their 30s, somebody in their 20s and 30s, guy goes to the gym. I mean, these guys are at the gym I go to, they're whipping around me like it's nothing. They're literally running around me. I'm just taking my time because I don't care about none of that. And they want to challenge me because some people are intimidated by me. So sometimes they challenge me to certain things, and I'll do it. I'm like, okay, you want to see who can push the sled faster, boom, and you want, big deal. All right, big deal. But they'll do something, lift something, and I'm stronger than this guy. This guy over here, I'm stronger than this guy. I'm stronger than this guy, and I don't care because my back hurts every day. So when you have my issues, then you come talk to me. But let's just say one of them get up in my face and want to get busy. For one, I don't let them get in my face. If somebody gets to yelling and they get too close, I get back. I step back and I start framing them. That's it. I get in my, step back. This is my power hand. Make sure my head is, back far enough. And I make sure that they're more than an arm's length from me. I just back up, and if they get close to me, I already know it's go time. That's my technique. I start backing up because I know that this person's faster than me. They can accelerate. They can close the gap faster than I can. They can punch me in the face and I can be knocked out quickly. So I'm aware of that. I got knocked out in high school like that, not paying attention, and the guy just, bam, hit me when I wasn't looking. So I learned in 11th grade, but nonetheless, that was my fault because I wasn't looking. And so when the guy starts selling wolf tickets, get some distance, if he takes another step close to you, boom, like, what are we doing? You know what I'm saying? That type of thing. I wouldn't say kicks are the best thing for somebody at my age. Best thing for somebody at my age is to block as many punches as you can. And you might have to eat one just to get inside. So it's a game of like how much damage can I take in order to end this? In order to get that, one good hit or maybe 2 good hits or take this to the ground. What can I do to get this person and convince them that they don't want to fight me anymore? That's what the real game is. When you're slower than your opponent, it's, what can I do? And my thought is if I can get one solid punch in on him, I'm not going to go for the head because the head is constantly moving. But the body doesn't move that much. They're doing this a lot, and they're doing a lot of this, a lot of that. You can watch somebody's waistline. Our waistline, if you keep your eyes, that's the way when I played football, that's how I tackle people. One game I broke a record for having the most consecutive tackles. I was the first person there. 8 times straight, I was the first person there. Well, I never watched somebody do all this. I watched the waistline. Whatever the waistline went, I went. So that's the way I fight too. Wherever your waistline's gonna go, I'm gonna go there. And if somebody comes in, swings on you, usually with a 1-2. Usually somebody on the street doesn't 1-2 you. Usually they power hand you because they think that they can close the gap from here to their target fast. And sometimes you got to go, do I want to eat this punch? And if you do, what are you going to do when you eat this punch? And that's where the test of, I'm older. I can't get out of this fight. I'm going to eat one of these punches, maybe 2 or 3. But if I can get in somewhere, maybe hit them one time in the chest. That's the thing about younger people. They're bolder. So they'll come in and they think that they can shake something off. But if you can grab it, if you can, and catch them right when they come in, boom, they don't want to come in anymore. You might convince them to not fight you at all. But if you hit them solid, one time, right here, not here, here, one time, they'll back off you. Or they might just, that didn't hurt, it did. It did. You can take away the power, but if you aim for the head, you're probably not fast enough to catch them in the head. But if you're fast enough to slow them down one time or to get a hold of them and, use, especially if you're stronger than they are, if you're fast enough to get a hold of them, especially if they try to take it to the ground. So let's say most fights end up on the ground. So let's just say they come in, catch me with a right, bang. And when they catch me with a right, I swing, they try to dip out, but when I swing, I actually grab and swing. So I do one of these numbers. So I come in, try to grab their shirt, try to grab something to keep them still. So I'm that thing, but it's kind of like both hands. So I get hit, and I know I'm going to get hit. My counter is hit back and swing at the same time. I go for a shirt. Bam, now I got a shirt. Now I'm controlling some of the fight. Now I'm probably going to eat another punch, but now what can I do with this person's shirt? They're going to try to get away from me. If they are a lightweight, well, they're going to eat the ground. It's probably going to be some type of throw. You take them over your shoulder, all the way. Grab the shirt, blam, twist, right up over your shoulder, high, come down, bang, end the fight. I got in a fight when I was in jail, and a young dude, short guy, he's faster than me. Hit me, bam, caught me with a right, and I stepped back and slipped on the mat. I went down my knees, and he hit me in my ear, and it split my ear, and he tried to hit me again, and I reached up under him and grabbed both his legs, and next thing you know, I was on top of him. And I told him, I was like, the fight's over, like, you're done. I got off it. Fight's over. I thought that there were 5 other guys in there on his side, so I thought it was going to get my ass whooped real bad if I beat him up. And I ended up seeing one of those guys later. He said, "Wasn't you the guy I was in jail with us? You got in that fight?" I was like, "Yeah." I said, I thought all of you guys was all with him. He said, no, we ain't even know him. So I defended myself, and to me, I won the fight, even though I was bleeding. I ended, like I said, I ended the fight. Like, and I told him, I said, and I told everybody in there, I said, none of you can beat me in a fight. None of you. And that was it. Like, if I want to, I can hurt all of you. None of you can. I told the whole tank that none of you can beat me in a fight. I was just that. And I ended up going to another tank. So yeah, you gotta pick your poison when it comes to fights. But my technique is to get out of it. And if I can take you down to the ground, that's the end of the fight. And if I got in a fight when I was like 25, and this guy who was probably older, he's probably maybe 30. I was about 25, 26. And I was banging his wife because they've been separated for years, but they were still married because he didn't want to get a divorce. Well, she ended up being I started working with her and we ended up dating. So it's just like, you're not here, so what do you think is going to happen? She's just going to close up shop? So one day he decides to come over to her house. He kicks the door in. She already told me that he's fast. He's very quick. Speed is not my thing. This guy comes in the door and says, "That's my wife." I said, "Bro, you like I don't want to do this." And I'm trying to talk him out of what's about to happen. Well, he throws a right, and he almost hit me with that right. I get right up under him, and I pick his whole body up off the ground, and I got him in a fireman's carry, and I'm talking to him at the same time. And I said, "Bro, I don't want to do this." He reaches up, pow, hits me right in the face, stunned the hell out of me. There was no more talking after that. I started throwing his body up against the wall, and we end up in the kitchen. I threw him on top of the stove, and he was reaching for a frying pan. When I saw him reaching for that frying pan, I tried to knock his whole chin off. I'm punching like, and his wife is screaming, "Stop, stop him," until he finally gave, and I let him up. But I was so angry, he made me fight him. I was like, "I can't believe you made me fight." Like, I went there. I was in my Dragon Ball Z. I was so amped up. He's like, "What, you want to fight again?" I was like, "Yeah." And I attacked him. I tried to throw him over a banister. I really did. He knew he was in trouble because once I got a hold of him again, I tried to throw him over 2 flights of stairs. And I couldn't. He kept his body low to the ground. I couldn't pick him up. I was that angry that if I would have got him in, like, he knew he would have got, it would have been a bad day for both of us because I would have probably ended up going to jail because I really tried to end him. Because I didn't want to fight, and you hit me, and then you try to hit me with a frying pan. Like, you're going for death. All right, fine, let's go. And finally, he ended up leaving, and I went back in there and started banging his wife again. I had to put that anger somewhere. I'm not proud of this, but that's what happened. But now that I'm older, I can't. Somebody that quick, it would connect. And I would try to put them. But he was a lightweight too. He wasn't even 160 pounds, 170 pounds. Yeah, elbow attacks. I mean, somebody now, some of the guys who want to sell wolf tickets to me now, they're bigger than me. So some of them I know I can't beat, but I'm not going to let them intimidate me. because I'll bite them. Some of these guys I know I can't beat. I'm like, I know I can't beat this guy. But I just want to see him bleed. I want to sit in the hospital with both of us in there and just look at you. Like every time I see you, I'm going to try to take your eyeballs from you. I'm going to see you with your family one day and I'm going to attack you. I'm going to. It's going to happen. Just letting you know. We're friends now. We're buddies. I'm going to hurt you. Yeah. That's just that. So, yeah, a lot of the guys who challenge me now, they're bigger than me. They want to start stuff. Sometimes I can get away with it, and then sometimes I gotta raise my voice. You know, but I haven't had to fight anybody in a long time. Elbow attacks work too, but a lot of elbow attacks I see. Okay, so a lot of elbow attacks are this. You gotta guard your face when you throw it, though. Right? You have this. You have if you slip somebody's punch. You have this one, which is you got to be a master to use. You have this one coming in. You have this one coming up. And you have this one coming down. Those are your elbow moves. Most of those anybody could use, especially in close quarter combat. If you're, and it doesn't matter who you are, you can still hit somebody in the face with an elbow attack. Oh, and there's also this one, which is kind of here in the elbow. But if you're going to, it all depends. If you're trying to cut somebody, and you're in a standing position, and you're fast enough, especially if you know that they don't know how to slip, then you can also fake punch somebody. You can also, it's kind of like this. It's, and then, So you seen probably, who did I see do that? It's in the movie, I don't know what movie it was, but it was Donnie Yen. He was fighting the guy. I mean, I don't know who the guy was. But the guy started tossing Donnie Yen around and using judo. So Donnie Yen had to step back and realize that I don't want to get close to this guy because his throws are, taking me out of my game. So Donnie Yen, he was like, all right. So, they went and, at each other again, and Donnie Yen caught him like this. Pow! He, and then he stepped back and went, because the dude, he rung his bell. Pow! He thought he was going to punch him, but he stepped in close enough to where he faded, and then, now if you can do that, other people use kicks to the legs. But see, you're talking about, once again, a kick to the, okay, when you're kicking somebody to the leg and using your dominant leg, which is my right, you're hoping that they're going to stand in front of you. So if I kick somebody to the leg, bam, I'm trying to get that lead leg, which is what it is. Trying to bruise up that lead leg like Joseph Aldo did to the California Kid. He bruised his lead leg up so bad that there was just no fight in him. He had nothing. And they're just soccer kicks, but they hurt like hell. So, but the thing about it is, it's got to be practiced. That's for one. Because if you try to kick somebody's lead leg, they can catch that and then knock you right on your ass. And it's not hard to do, especially if you're fast and you know it's coming. You know, if you're not quick enough to bow and then get back to your stance, or, jump back to your stance, then you threw that leg out there. Somebody catches it, bam, they're coming forward, bam, that's it. You're going down, they're going to trap the other leg, you're going right to the ground. And if you're not good on the ground or you don't have the stamina, well, they're just going to raise their body up and then they're going to rain down elbows and punches on you. If you don't get a hold of that shirt and bring them close to you, wrap your hand around or, try to get some type of guillotine on them or chokehold or, maybe even some Stockton slap, try to take out some eyes or stick your finger in their ear or something to disorient them, then you're going to get knocked out. And in a lot of cases, people just get knocked out because now they're raining down a hail of fist on you and your little, Gracie judo tricks. They don't always work. As a matter of fact, the Gracies got countered by, well, well, that doesn't work either. I've seen a MMA guy beat the snap out of a JKD guy who was talking crap. And that Jeet Kune Do is good when you're on your feet, but an MMA guy knows that most fights are going to hit the ground. And that's what he did. He got up and he started to do his Bruce Lee. Wah, wah, wah. That MMA fighter caught that leg, pushed him forward, took that guy down. As soon as that guy went down, he tried to grab the guy by the balls. He just moved his body out the way and bam! Fight was over in less than 30 seconds. He started getting just a hail of fists pounded in his face, and all that little fancy stuff was out the window. For one, he exposed himself when he reached for the guy's nuts. You expose your whole side of your body because you didn't protect it. What you should have did was, as soon as you hit the ground, you should have grabbed either the guy's shirt and then grabbed his arms and tried to wrap his arms up. Keep his body close to yours. And then get him into a closed guard, if you could, or even a half guard. And have your other leg around his one leg so he couldn't, boost his body up to, do one of those numbers. But if you have, or even a butterfly so you can flip him over. Or something like that. But don't let him rear up and don't let his arms get loose because it's over with. Try to control his arms or even grab him by the arms. He's in an awkward position. He has to come forward. So make sure he keeps coming forward and he can't get up on his hind so he can dust you off or it's over for you. But you exposed yourself trying to reach for the guy's balls. Another thing is chokeholds right now. A lot of younger people like to come forward and, swing on you and then try to get you with a single leg takedown or even a double leg takedown. A double leg takedown opens you up to a guard and an arm bar. And if you're good, it opens you up to there's no doubt about that. I would, but a double leg takedown can open you up to an arm bar for sure. Stuff like that. And eye gouging, nose gouging, it just opens you up to a lot of things. Yeah, you're gonna go down hard, but once you go down, if you get them in an open guard and they're close to you, their face is right there. I mean, they're gonna scream. They're gonna be hurting because there's nothing to guard their eyes. So yeah, you have to do it. You know, you know, or if you can, punch them right in the teeth, crack, break their front teeth. You know, just one good because they're once somebody gets you on the ground, then they're trying to come up and raise their body up and punch you. Well, while they're trying to raise their body up, you can grab them by the head, keep their head down. They're gonna be trying to swing on you, but you keep that head down. You just make sure that head is compressed. You know what I'm saying? And try to get your legs in some kind of half guard or full guard position because if they're in a full mount, eventually they're going to be all the way up. Now you have to grab the shirt and bring them towards you and keep them close to you. Now, they're going to get some side punches in, but it's not going to knock you out. And eventually somebody break the fight up because it's almost a stalemate by then. You know, just keep them close to you and make sure they can't get all the way up. Hold their head down, the shirt down, and you're just going to have to eat a couple punches. It's not a big deal. But at least you're awake and you're safe. You know? But if they go for a single leg and they don't get the single leg and they put their head on your side, whatever side it is, you can take your thumb and run it right into their eye socket. They'll let you go real quick. And they'll be bleeding for a long time. Matter of fact, they probably won't be able to use that eye again. And this is why going to the gym is important because you retain some strength. You may not be as quick, but you still have enough strength to, push people off you and things like. I mean, the majority of guys who go to the gym are stronger than me. My bench press at its max, which I can't do right now because I haven't benched heavy in a while. Well, the last time I benched heavy was a couple days ago, and it was just me coming back into it. I was on the Smith machine. I had on there 315, 325, 335, but on a Smith machine, that's not 335. On a Smith machine, 285, 95, 305, somewhere around there. I had about 305 on there. I hit it once. My max is 335. So usually I would add two more tens on there and I would make it 315, 325, and then I would do that once. And then I would add on two 25 pounds. And then, that's 335. But I couldn't go up that far because I haven't been benching. So my bench is only like 305, and I was like, I'm cool with that. But I've been doing push-ups though. But I mean, I can get back up to 335 within a couple days. It's not a big deal. But what I did was I pulled a muscle in my shoulder. Last time I did that much weight, when I felt it, I said, that's it for me. So I just been knocking out push-ups and not doing that much on the bench press. Because what I was trying to do is go up to 405. But I'm 54 years old, so you just don't heal as fast. You know what I mean? I was trying to go up to 405, and I just don't think that I'm going to do it without coming back down to 300 pounds and then working a whole bunch of stabler muscles or whatever they call them, shoulders, lats, back, legs, stomach. I had to do a whole bunch of that to build up, just a whole bunch of stuff in order for me to get right. And then once that training is in real good and I'm not in pain, then I'll be able to, concentrate on at least 315 more than once, And once I start, getting that, hitting 315 like 2 or 3 times. Like, okay, I know I can do 335 now. But I have to go back to doing 245 5 times. And then 255 5 times. At one point, I was doing 255 10 times. But I kept pulling my muscles, you know what I'm saying, and hurting myself because I wasn't doing enough shoulder stuff. And my shoulders were trying to compensate and, overcompensate. And then, you're hurting yourself. So I got to do a lot of shoulder work now and a lot of tricep work before I can, before I can do 255 10 times. I mean, I remember doing it with ease, 255. Right now, I can't even do 225 10 times. So I cut everything down to 5 just to get the weight to feel good again without straining myself and not doing it too many times and too much weight. And, when I can knock out 255 5 times comfortably, I'm like, okay, 265. So I was doing 265 6 times. But I want to be able to do 265 10 times. And eventually 315 10 times. But everybody I've seen who can do 315 10 times, they all have these massive shoulders. All of them. So, yeah. So that's that. But vertical punches. What's a vertical punch? Do you practice chi? Do you practice your chi? I practice chi. I use it for healing, and I use it for when I get tired. I use chi energy instead of my energy. Yeah, I practice chi, man. I also use it for speed when I'm working on a bag, the punching bag. When you're doing your close quarter punches, I try to use chi energy for my reflexes instead of using my energy. But chi energy, if you use it wrong, it'll zap you. You'll be like, man, I'm tired. Be like, it's just one hit. Why am I so tired? Like I took one hit because you used all your chi energy. You can summon all your chi energy, pow, and it hit something real hard, but then you're just spent. So you gotta be careful with that too. Yeah, you gotta distribute it the right way. Because you may hit something hard, but you're defenseless after that. And if you hit your target and your target is still coming at you, if your target is Brock Lesnar, or Alistair Overeem or Francis Ngannou, don't use a chi punch. Don't do it. Don't use a chi punch. You would use a chi punch on somebody like Renzo the Rock. You don't know who Renzo the Rock is? Go look him up. He's a boxer who was in the beginning of MMA. The reason why I say that, he was knocking people out too. Renzo the Rock. But Renzo the Rock, if you got a good chi strike on, the way Renzo fought, Renzo fought like a regular street fighter, and you knew he was a boxer. He wasn't a foot striker, but Renzo was going to knock you out. Renzo the Rock. And just look him up, just Google him. And look at the way he fought. He'd step in close to you, and that's why you could catch him. Because Renzo the Rock would He didn't have a whole bunch of this. Somebody who had a whole bunch of movement would be somebody who moves a lot would be Justin Gaethje. Don't use a cheap punch on Justin Gaethje. Justin Gaethje, Tony Ferguson, El Kukui, it's not going to happen. Not going to happen. But somebody like Henzo, you could do it. Somebody like one of the Gracies, because they're always going to try to take you to the ground. They're not great at boxing. But if you can catch them before they go to the ground. Nurmagomedov, don't even try with Nurmagomedov. But Nurmagomedov is susceptible to head strikes in a street fight. So his number one thing is go low on you and get you to the ground. Well, in the street, there are rules. You can hit to the back of the head. In the octagon, there are rules. You can't hit in the back of the head. You try that on somebody in the street, they're going to hit you right in the back of the head. So it's different. But a chi punch is something you would use with somebody who is slower than you. They may even be your size, but their aim is to knock you out. So let's just say you got somebody like Reyes, great fighter, or Johnny Bones Jones. Bones is just a cheater for one, but Bones doesn't move a lot. I remember when Reyes fought Bones, I thought Reyes won that fight. Because Johnny Bones just didn't do a lot of moving, but Reyes did. Also, I forgot his name, the white dude that Johnny Bones fought. I thought he won the fight too, but they gave it to John Bones Jones. That's because they need a hero, and he's a great fighter. But the thing about John Bones Jones is he's not quick. He's just devastating whatever he does to you. But if you are somebody who uses Tai Chi as a defense, and you get enough chi energy where you're going to chi strike somebody and they don't know it, Johnny Bones is one of those people you could close the gap on quick, but he always has a counter for you, so you got to be careful of what it is. MVP is somebody who you're not going to get a chi strike on. You're just not. But the one guy who beat him, you probably could get a chi strike on. But MVP, he's just way too quick. He moves way too much. He looks like a highlight reel. He looks like he's in a video game. He moves way, way, way too much. You're not going to get a good strike on him. But, yeah, so it all depends. If you practice your chi, you'll notice a lot of energy comes out at once. And it hits really, really hard and fast. So I'll show you a chi punch. I'm not going to hit anything. I'll try. I ain't done this in a while. It's going to look slow to you because you're not getting hit. I'm not going to hit my chair, but I'm going to hit towards it. Right? Okay, so I'm dominant right. Sometimes I stand like this. Sometimes I stand like this because I don't mind hitting with the left. But in a chi punch, you're building your chi energy with all of your movement, mostly your hands. But like I said, it takes the energy out of you. So it almost looks like a jab, right? It just looks like a rabbit punch. But it's not. You're actually not using your energy. You're using the energy that you built up in you from the atmosphere. That is a chi punch. When you see um, Bruce Lee do a 1 inch punch, that's what he's doing. He built up his chi and he's going. So if you can get it's, I said it's, ouch, that hurt. If you can get one off and hit something that fast, it's going to change somebody's mind. But it's not a rabbit punch, and it's not coming from your energy. It's coming from the energy that you built up around you and you're storing inside of you. So it may look slow to you, but for somebody who's right in front of me, I could connect with that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's all energy that I'm storing up while I'm moving. Now, of course, you're fighting. You know what I'm saying? You're doing all this moving around, all this other stuff. But sometimes people stand right in front of you and they're waiting for you to hit them. You know what I mean? And that's when you can get a good chi punch off. When they don't see it coming, you can. And if you're really good, you can actually, I don't know how to do this that good, but it's basically closing the gaps. And usually a person is about right there. You can explode and hit a person that's right in front of you. So it looks like this. I can't do it with these sandals on too good, but your whole body uses chi energy and you come forward in a jumping motion. One person who uses a leaping technique is Tank Davis. So if you look at Tank Davis boxing, he uses a leaping left uppercut. And it's like he covers 4 feet within a half a second, not even that. And it's so quick, but it almost looks like a chi strike. That's not what it is. It's all his power. But a chi strike looks like that, except it's faster. And it's if Tank Davis actually practiced it, he wouldn't just knock a person out. He would knock them out of the ring every time he hit somebody with it. I mean, he would just, and he's the type of person who would be good at it, but he's using all his strength and his speed. He's really, really fast. Like he can run real quick. But if he used a chi strike on somebody, it would be pretty deadly. It'd be real deadly. And if George Foreman, at his age right now, used a chi strike, he could probably punch a hole in a punching bag. Instead of using this power like that, if he, bring all his energy up and hit something, he would probably, the energy that he would release at the end of that punch would probably go right through the leather of a punch bag. Anyways, I'm going to bed. Thanks for talking to me. You guys take it easy. Bye.